Here we go. I'll get the music on here in a second. Just running a bit behind. So here we should be able to. Yep, this looks pretty good. That looks okay. And then we'll head over to here and I'll just get my audio running a little bit. Should hear something coming in. There we go. Actually, go find something in here that I was looking for. Um, let's see if we can start with this one. There we go. Okay. So, a little bit behind. We'll be fine. Because it's just a sketching. Anyway, so we got sketches. So, welcome to Bug Productions, where you can watch this one on Twitch and YouTube for the old VODs on Bug Productions. If you look at the schedule, you'll notice that there's no Saturday stream anymore. I'm just getting too busy to be doing that. Weekends are getting really busy, so that one's gonna get dropped. So it's just gonna be the coding, and now either catch up or art day on Thursday. So it's Tuesday, Thursday at 6 p.m. No Saturdays. So and we'll see how that's going later. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do some comics today. We're starting with page 3, see how we get from there. Did that title change correctly? I hope so. Yeah, page 3 and beyond. Yep, so we're starting where we left off. Sketch page 3, and then we'll carry off into the other pages. And this is just a comic I've been reading for a while, and of course, now that I've actually done more sketching and drawing and stuff like that, I no longer want to deal with um, how bad my old art looks. It's not that it's bad, it's that it could use a little bit of sprucing up from what I've learned via design classes and practice and jobs. So we're just gonna go and start with some simple stuff. We'll need to select. So if anyone's interested in what I'm using, and I need to search it's a little better. So, yeah, that should be better sound-wise, and then we need to be just full scale the affinity view, and pop over on the here. Okay. So this is kind of like this flexibility between it's kind of shared a little bit between art and game development. Game development probably being what I'm more what I'm known for. But I also like to do comics and stuff in my spare time. I like to sketch. I think this is a really really just come on, brush. I don't think I'm in the right screen, am I? What about now? There we go. Using a pencil just is very was very calming, and it was cheaper for pencil and paper than it was to get a drawing tablet right off the bat. So we bought some sketchbooks and a bunch of things like that, and did that sort of thing there. And the reason why, and actually, I got a bunch of sketchbooks for closeout because they were closing store. and it was not much at all. I got them for really cheap, like $10 a book or something, or $15 a book, I think it was, for Canson, like oversized 12 by somethings. So that was kind of nice. I think I'm actually ready to sketch. I think I got it mostly done. I'm not really good at and stuff here. Or if I did eat, I probably only have, something really basic. Small face, maybe some dot eyes. And they're a little more scared, so they'd probably have something like that. But you can see it's your blob brush is too blobby, then your fine details probably aren't going to be nice either. So I'm probably just going to not put any facial features on that particular one and focus more in getting the barrel big and the hands in frame a little more. I do that for that. But for the most part, the sketch looks pretty solid. This might get a little muddy and might take a few. I might also need to bring that down. And allow that to be down. Say it's okay not to see the shoulder. It's okay not to see the rest of the arm, and it might even be okay just to see the throw that face up. Then he comes down, he goes in, and just hit it on the edge of the screen so that we don't have any problems. Enough. Thing like that. So I use a Huion for my drawing. I use Huion Canvas 16. I would say if you're serious about getting into digital art, I won't get one that's smaller than 16, because I feel even a little bit cramped on the 16. I would prefer to go. Probably use this one until it's dead, because that's usually the way I do things. But I'd probably switch to something. I think I have a 23. I at least have a 21. I'd do something in like 21 diagonal. 16 is just still kind of small by the time you figure this all this stuff out here is also going to be used for clicking and whatnot. So that's like, yay! It should just. Okay, it shouldn't. I shouldn't have to choose between different things. Keyboard shortcuts help a little bit, but they don't use them. So I'm just using Affinity Photo. I like Clip Studio. I didn't like doing. I like it doing it in Affinity Photo. I'm not sure why it makes it so much different than in Photoshop. This feels a lot more. It feels like the refresh runs a lot faster. It doesn't feel like I'm waiting for it to figure out where my line was supposed to go. And I think we just want a new layer, and then turn off this. No, not turn off. No. Page layer. Maybe turn on the pixel layer. I just put a nice gray tone behind it so that I can look at it and not have the eye strain of having a white screen. So that's nice. And we're just looking at it that way. I'm not sure what the deal with is here with Might be that my bandwidth's kind of capped out. For that part, that looks okay. Huh. Anyway, we're going to be looking at doing some of this. So I'm going to create a new pixel layer. What I call that? That one would be, I'm just going to go ink, and then it's P3 for page 3. And I'm going to use the same ink. I'm just going to make sure this guy is at 100%. See that? So here, probably want to go up a little bit. Because first I'll block in these lines here. These are pretty much bottom. There you go. I got the eraser for some reason. Wow, I could really pump up that width. I don't need quite that much width. Let's try 126. Just keep going until I like the line. It's pretty good. Whoops. And then something like that. Then I'll come in with a finer one and do more of that stuff. Which I would probably shrink down. Is where I've been at. That's gonna be too big. Maybe we go back up to the 120. Let's go back up to 120. Let's finish this. Bring our pen down to unstraight. Not straight again. It's looking pretty good. Picking that line up a little bit. Then let's bring this brush back to, first of all, let's get a new layer. And that new layer is gonna be the, let's just continue with the old one. P3, P1. Page 3, panel 1, but maybe we use L. Not L, because that looks like 1. Page 3, pan 1. Sure, try that. Let's go about 30. And then we have this little guy, which is going to be a left. Okay, maybe if I sit over top of it and look down at it. Nope. That's closer to the shape. Not sure how much I like that shape, but we'll keep moving. Perfection is the enemy of done. So we'll keep on moving. And I'm still kind of nailing down how I do some of the stuff. Too bad. And apparently this line I don't like to do in any way. That's bad. Maybe if I walk this one back, we'll get something I like better. Or not. Let's try a different line. Okay. So that's doing alright. And I stopped talking because I just kind of get missed on the drawing. Still not a very experienced illustrator yet. Just kind of did some comic stuff for school, or not comic stuff, poster design things for school, and want to redo this eyebrow. We can do soon. Let's get rid of that too. One of the main reasons I think everyone would be serious about digital art should get a bigger canvas, because a lot of drawing can be very older when you're doing digital, because you don't really want to put your hand on it. So you don't have that extra stabilization that you normally would. It means you're going to be drawing from your shoulder more, and if you don't have a lot of room on your canvas, like I don't, at a 16-inch, it gets harder to try and get that stroke movement because you don't have the movement range to do it. And sometimes just the dexterity in general. And maybe I should have zoomed in better to get that line, but actually let's try the get that line because I'm not feeling that one for some reason. It's a little bit better. I don't know what the difference was between doing her face and doing her face, but oh my god, something in there just did not want to work. For my hand. And in this comic, I'm still kind of playing around with the kind of style of how I want to do this. And I'm not liking the nose. And why am I not liking that nose? Probably this eye should have been here-ish. So let's try pulling that. I don't know why I don't like this face at all. Something must be wrong with the sketch. Because no matter how I ink over the sketch, I don't like it, so... let's try it more like that one. So that one was more like... nope. 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 That might produce something better into where I indicate the side doesn't go over that way. Side, nope. Side comes in from here. Goes looking that other direction. I mean, I've usually only sketched with pencil. This is the first one. And it might show a little bit. Because there's things I should clean up that I don't, and things that I wish I could clean up. Yeah. We're just gonna keep going with this. And being a programmer, I gotta fix this jaw again. Gosh. Oh. But alright, I hate that less. So let's stay with that. Gotta fix here because I drew it way too damn big. I didn't fix it at all. I fixed it poorly. Anyway. Then we go into the hats. And yes, the Joker hats do. Not Joker hats. do have a purpose. Just adding Carney fun for no reason. So we're going to keep going through here, and then we're going to do a loop-D. Okay, scratch the eye. There we go. And as always, if anyone's digging the Zelda remixes, Game Chops is right there on YouTube and on Spotify and everywhere else. Just got some nice remixes of songs to listen to whenever you want to or sleep. When I was in school, they had, found Zelda in Sleep, which I didn't know was also in Game Chops. I thought it was from somebody else for some reason. But that playlist is for, well, as it suggests, it's kind of a sleepy boy type feel to it. And somehow that made it into my top 20 on Spotify or something. I'm just like, and the reason why is, as you can imagine, just listened to that whenever I was going to or about to go to sleep. So it quickly just got played so much that it forever embedded itself in my Spotify suggestions. Nothing wrong with that. Great music. Chill. From what I read, DMCA free, so don't have to worry about any of that. Oh, it's too big a pen for that detail. Darn. And yeah, this guy, the male one in this, didn't take any, thought to make. And that's because he is not going to be in the other comics. This is kind of just a one-off person who doesn't really have to do much. Couple ideas on how it's gonna go. We got some big time viewership, and maybe this should be kind of fun. Maybe this is too big. 20. Probably should have been moving to 20. Yeah, it's feeling a bit better. I'm not gonna redo everything I like though. It's not quite what I wanted. That's about what I wanted. Of course, these were towards the foreground, so they're gonna be a bit bigger cases, which exposes why the lines will come in a little bit better. So it's kind of fading out. Towards the back of the head. Why doesn't he have any eyebrows? Nope. There. On one of the comics, I literally do having nice lines. So I'm really surprised that they're coming out today. Even though some of them take for 20 tries. Let's try the other idea. That worked. Okay, so we go. And we need to bring in. Good enough. Still no idea how or if I want to do shading on these types of things. If I actually want to use grayscale, or not grayscale. I want to put gray down to have more highlights, although I think that might just be a conditional thing. Probably. Maybe on the special effects it would be better. Yeah, that's probably true. Probably special effects. Something like that. That was a terrible line right off the bat. And it might be kind of simple. It might not have a whole lot of detailing to it, but you know, sometimes I'm the person that likes to keep things more abstract until we get into the money shot. So this is perfectly fine for someone like me who's more interested in doing that sort of thing. This might be a good time to get that thick brush back. Going to not 37-ish. Mike still has volume. That's good. So the idea of person sees hand first. So kind of this big meaty paw. Like that. Yep. Or like, nope. These are about here, so. Okay, that one's not, and maybe do like a hinting at, not a hinting at, but broken line as we approach the end of the paw. So maybe we actually come back, close it. Not closed, right? Different line. That line's not coming to me right now. Let's roll. Come on. Can I turn off the sketch layer just quick? Don't like those lines. Shoop. Something like that. Like that. How's that? It's looking pretty good. Huh. Alright. And we just keep going. So we'll look at, we got that nice little thing here. Do a quick line here. Something like that. So you kind of get the hand. We should start doing more shading starting with this one. I could do gray shading. It might be time to find a soft round or some screen tones that I like. Something like that. Line-wise, I think that's doing okay. And then we go, maybe we can put this a little bit closer. This is what I do like about using, I think this is a felt pen. Not sure. I think it's variable felt pen because wobbly felt pen does not sound like something I'd use. And it gives us sharp bumps, it looks like. It looks about right. Back to layers. Oh, this is my Windows key. That's why we're not doing anything. Haha. So let's go here. Oh, it's terrible. I actually do really like the way this face came out, so I'm gonna try my best to not destroy it. Yes. Yes! That looks absolutely adequate. Those aren't looking too terrible. I should probably switch to a finer line at this point. Especially for his face will turn into an absolute mess. I drew her hat in front, which means she would also have. There. Let's see. Probably warm up luck, maybe, that I had those really nice lines before. Something like that. That's cool. Then let's go. Let's switch down to a lower point pixel thing. And we're getting a little. Okay, zoom way the heck in, because I can't get enough stroke length on that. So if you're looking for an example of why you should get a bigger canvas, that is because I have to zoom in so far, and if you had a bigger canvas, you might not have to zoom in to make that thing. It'll save time. It'll save exhaustion with yourself. And I still pulled their front anyway, kinda. There's some, whatever, it's fine. As long as this guy's in the background, it's all fine. Looks pretty good. Yeah, and let's try something like that. Something a little more abstract. It's fine to break a singular art style. I'm gonna do like those big empty eyes rather than the weird. Let's go empty. Something like that. And then how's that look? That looks fine. Something like that. Also, this is a little bit older and it's before any of the automatic. Oh, back. What's up, Nicene, on a new one? Qualcomm or something? Very thin. And I'm recomping this. That silhouette over there was not working for me, and I did a terrible job at fixing it. Something like that. Because it's more about their language. The facial expression, but this still gives a little bit of it, so it's not like faces, which might actually be yeah, there we go. I just want to move it. Up and to the left so that I can get some of the shoulder in here. And that was just using rectangular marquee. That's using V key to switch instantly to move tool. moving them in. What layer am I on, man? All deselected? Well, this is why you spend most of your time doing layer stuff, I guess. Anyway. I guess we're just gonna do it all on pan 1 instead of I don't know. I can't argue with how much better this one looks though. Anyway. Save. And we're gonna keep going. I might need to change this tip. Maybe about at some point. So then we're gonna go with a brush on pan 1. Something like that. Then I walked it so far back that my move didn't occur. That's my. And then V. And then brush, and then make sure the pan's selected. Something like that. And this, yeah, the next few pages are still going to be kind of rough because I'm still learning the program. Plus, how to actually draw better. My old process was kind of linked to the point where because I was did mostly design type stuff first, so I would do a couple runs at something. What the heck's going on? Huh. I think my processor's getting a little tired. I think the eraser is more taxing on it than the brush. must be. That's gotta be what it is. And before we get too far, let's mark dtool that and just tool that in a little bit. Because I don't want to tangent the margins too much with it. Now this I could probably go back out to 30 and then go 20 for the face settings. 30-ish, 35-ish. He could have some lines if I could make them. This one, and if you're just starting to do like these lines, it might be helpful for you to preemptively pick a point where the line was going to end. For example, I picked right about here, and then I got so close to it, and I was feeling it, so I just finished the line. So, here's where I might want a real big, thick line. Something like that, where it's just kind of hit his arm. Just to show he's got his arm on the other side of the barrel. Circular stopper, but maybe it's because of orientation a little more thin on one side. Something like that. We'll leave it like that until we decide how we're going, how that's working out for us. And he's going to be slightly the heck. I gotta wait for my computer to cool down. Yeah, I think it's a combination of OBS and Affinity that makes it a little slower than it should. Maybe I'll have to, since I plan on doing that, I'll probably find the size. Maybe I'll do that. I'll create a new file and the size of whatever a half sheet of paper is. Do that by 300 and do whatever that is, and not beady eyes, but no, dark dog eyes. And then get in there on the something like that. So it would come in something like that. I'm not feeling this at all. Brush. And then we go oh, okay. That's good enough there. He's just not really sure what's going on, so he's I do really like this character, and you'll see why. Why dog? Let's turn off the sketch for a second. Is all of our basic stuff in place? He could use a few more head shape lines. Could he? Maybe. So then brushes. Can I add a category? Oh, that's top brushes. Edit brushes. Pens, layers. Can I make a separate category that's just like extra? Sounds like something I'd have to learn how to do. Would it be an edit? Text spacing. Huh. Create new category. Hmm. That should work pretty well. And then my comic. Okay. And then we'll go find Scotia. I can't pronounce some art words. Engraving dry media based acrylics. Asking my comic. Pen sprays, splatters, textures, watercolors. Let's go. Maybe a marker? What's the difference between this and what I was using? Not what I want, that still looks rough. That looks more like what I want. So why don't we start one. And actually, why don't we move that to my comics just for copy to category, my comics. And then what sprays and splatters? I was hoping for like hatching something. It's got acrylics. Oils, pens, sprays, splatters, textures. It's in textures. That doesn't work so well. Maybe I'll just try and use the felt pen at a smaller size and start with this one and then brush. This one should be like 30. It's not variable felt pen. That's weird. It's in pens. Classic chisel. I don't know that that's quite it either. Like I did something wrong. seems smoother. Ah, this is the part where I forget what pen I'm using and look for a new one. Was it an inks? This is more Comic Inker. Round end on some of these makes me think it was just chisel felt pen. I feel like it was just chisel felt pen. Had to be pens. Ink bleeding. Simple pen, chisel pen. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Let me go my comic. And let's get rid of variable felt pen. I wish it just said remove from category. I don't know if that's delete brush or... No, I'll leave it. Huh. Okay, anyway. I guess we'll just not use it. What the H? That's not what I was... Let's try moving it back to inks. Or let's try deleting it. I didn't have the right thing. Let's go brushes and inks and see if we still have the classic. Classic chisel felt pen. Okay, so it just deletes it from the thing. Delete brush. And then if we go back to comics and go inks, not comics, inks, go to pens. I was using a freaking felt pen. Why? Maybe it wasn't maybe it wasn't a felt pen. What was I using for the last however long? Can I see my history? Matte defaults. Settings. Let's see if I can do window. Metadata scope, snapshot, sources, state, styles, swatches, text. This might be kind of boring to watch, actually. I should probably move on to the next thing, especially so I can keep that thing working. We'll use the chisel for now. Copy to category, my comic. Just weird. It doesn't feel like... Anyway. Everything looks okay, and I'll make this line and reverse that. That looks nothing like what I was using. Thanks. That was probably what it was, actually, huh? No, it's got way too much. That's not it either. Did I use? Just so... Something's wrong here. But I can't find what I used. Was it just a marker of some sort? I really liked that pen. Huh. Oh well, I tried. Because it definitely was not a pencil. Okay, so let's go ahead and get round felt pen. There's a round felt pen in here. Markers. Let's try some of this stuff. Layers. And then I actually screwed up. I need a was in my comics. Oh, then. And I had to do this hat with what I wanted. Get close to the thing. Come here. Something like that. Hint at it, don't necessarily have to connect the line. That works plenty fine. Round button. But let's try brushes again. I want to find a marker that that's kind of fun. That round watering marker is kind of fun. I screw up that fire. And let's also duplicate this too. Duplicate this to my comic, and then go to my comic. And do some stuff with that. What do we have? Something like that. That looks pretty good, actually, I think. But the layers, turn the sketch back on. It's this little line that I didn't have. Better. And then shade. Layers. I've some settings I never intended to change, so that sucks. A little bit. Just a little bit. Also a very lot. Maybe we have to wait and let the computer cool a little bit so I can accept new ideas. Why doesn't it? There we go. Eraser uses my felt pen settings. Okay. Layers. So then let's go to shade. Brushes, round watery. Layer. Shade. Brush. Oh. Can I just clear the whole damn shade? Nope, I deleted the layer. Alright. We're not even gonna bother naming you, because you piss me off. There we go. I'm just kind of playing with how I want to do shading. I still have no idea how to shade in a digital setting. And then why does it look almost, what's flow adjustment then? How does this work then? And just to make sure we're still on. Yep. Something like that. I don't know. Then we'll pump this up to. It's not like. Not quite 100. Not quite 300. Something like that, and then we go in here, and then maybe do something like 40. I saw something like this on Drago once. I always wanted to try it. Don't think I anticipated it being this hard. This looks really good, and this, for some reason, just continues to look like enough to me. Maybe I didn't render him enough. Make him less lines. Maybe this font is just me too much. I don't know. Only got a few more minutes left, though, to work on this body. Maybe it'll just fix itself as we keep going. Pop this back up on my 80. So um that's what it is. Yeah, it was over. Yep, I see. We go over. Da-da-da-ba-da. Flow harder or flow less at blend better. Yeah, it flows into the next shade. Yeah. Something like that. So maybe for shading I'll do like a, yeah, that's gonna come out a little bit better. Something like that. Huh. I'm not particularly liking the, yeah, that's working better. Maybe we'll do some line detailing in there later. We can probably turn that down a little bit. And There we go. That's something that There we go. I'm finally figuring out how to freaking use this. Boy, that was too freaking long. Something like that, maybe. Okay. Okay. This isn't the best face I've drawn. There we go. Something like that. Something like that. That's working a bit better. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Like this would be. Um, something there. That's looking... fresh. I suppose I should shop at some point. This brush just seems like a little more fun though than the other ones I was playing with. Something like that. Head is shadowing it. And when I first saw this, I thought it looked like a really fun way to put some darks and lights into it without making it, without having to like color the whole thing, be a little markery. Something like that. Then maybe we put some marker detail and do that sort of thing. There, that's kind of better. Oh, that's true. This would actually be on this. Let's lower it a little bit. Just so it doesn't quite look so bad. There we go. Blends in a little better. And then we probably want and it's probably going to be darker towards the bottom. Have like a sheen part. There we go. Huh. And then maybe put some board detailing over this barrel so that it doesn't look quite so garbage can. But anyway, all we really need to do is throw the text in and maybe use chiseled felt pen to get a little bit bigger and do that. But yeah, if you enjoy watching the comic streams, just watching or drawing along, listening to all the music, remember to follow and also check out the Plus. I do keep the schedule up mostly. So if you ever want to catch one live, you can check that out. And with that, we'll head over to our Slug TV. Could use a lot more work, but it doesn't look. So, with that, I think we'll switch cams. And we'll throw it over to. So remember to watch out for the Twitch. Go ahead and follow. And if you're watching on YouTube, or want to watch some of the other videos that are over there, there's the YouTube links there. We're gonna just let this out for a little bit. And remember, it's 6 o'clock. It's a Thursday, no more Saturday streams. With that, I'll wish everyone a bug-free night.